The topic we're talking about is optimizing social media for evangelism. Like we all know, as believers, we know that we want to glorify God. We want to, in our workplace, we want to see God is glorified. In our businesses, we want to see that God is glorified. In everything we do in our day-to-day activities, that is what we want to do. And the same way with social media, we don't want social media to just be an environment that we just gather that we connect and do something else without even sharing the wonderful thing that God is doing in our life. And not only that, some of us, or some that may be connecting now or that may be watching, you have a ministry, and your ministry also is on Facebook or on the social media, probably on Instagram and some of other social media to do an outreach, to reach out to life in every part of the world. And if that is the case, you are using the Facebook or Instagram, using social media as non-profit business, whereas people also use it as for business. So these are kind of people who wanted to really target right now, that people who are in the ministry, who are using social media to sort of as a way to evangelize and do outreach. And likewise, individual. But the only thing is that people that are individual, they might be limited on what they can do with what they can do with social media to be able to promote their ministry if they're just doing it, on their personal individual profile. So let's look at what the social media even entails. So if you go with me, it says social media, according to we say, what is even social media? What is it? And according to Wikipedia, there are about over 200 social media networking sites of various degrees. They're all out there. Those sites, they offer ways where people can create and share and exchange information, ideas, visual communication and networking using the internet and other form of digital mobile communication to promote their businesses. Then social networking on its own now describe the relationship between individuals or group, or individuals or group using social media technology that can be used to leverage to connect them digitally. That means to connect on different one person to the other, that make a network of people and be able to share ideas, share their business, promote their brand and all that kind of stuff. So social media, why are they so important? Why social media is so important? Social media outlets are very important. It's important to us, to you as personal branding campaign, and also as they can showcase your expertise and experience and personality while you connect to others visually around the world. That's why it's so important, because it can showcase your personality. It can showcase what your business, your ministry is, what's your vision that God gave you, that you want to reach out to the world, or what people can know about you. Then let's look at a kind of overview of these. And that overview is we want to talk about optimizing it, because we know we've talked about social media in the past. People have social media, people have already been using. A lot of people are using it in the ministry, people are using it. I mean, people that are, if not billions by now, you know. So optimizing social media help a company or a non-profit organization or an individual to get the best result out of their social media campaign or even their social media activities. In other words, increasing their content's visibility. Increasing their content visibility means what they want to promote to the people. Like, take for instance, you're in America right now, and you want to reach out to somebody far away in Middle East or South America, or even in Africa, or even North America here, that is not around your visibility. But because, I mean, with social media, you can easily relate to those people, and not only relate to those people will get to know your value, even while they are not close to you, seeing what you're doing every day. But with the social media, we can promote those content that people who have even known about you before they see you physically. Like today, now we're having this event. We have many people connecting. I mean, we are all not in the same location, but we are connected, and we can see each other. We can, watch and listen and communicate, all those things. In other words, we're promoting our value. We're promoting what the vision God gave each one of us. We're also promoting, if in the case of evangelism and outreach, you're also using that media to evangelize and reach out to lives around the world. So now let's look at strategic and tactics that could help us that we can look in ways of to optimize our social media. One of those things, which is, I'll say the first thing, is account optimization. Account optimization means you need to sort of like audit your account, your social media account and profile, to see that your brand align with your ministry goal or your messaging, so that you're not in your page having people tagging you with all dirty stuff, things that has to do with immoral things that have to do with things that doesn't have a right value. And you have all those things fill up your page, fill up your profile, and that is not who you are. So by you auditing your account means you can clean up all those things, take away the things that doesn't belong, that has nothing to do with you. Even if possible, I mean, even one of them is to optimize your account by setting certain things there. You don't allow people to just tag you, or when people tag you, nobody see it. It's only you that can see it. Let me give you an example. I remember one, in fact, it wasn't even long, just 3 days ago. I have to block that person because this person tagged my page, it tagged my profile with what? With people that are having immoral art, people that are having sex online. And they put all these things. I just wake up in the morning, that was the first thing I end up seeing in the tag. Thank God that my setting, you can, even when you tag me, it's not going to go live until I approve it. So if that is not there, then people will have been seeing that and say, what is this man putting on his page like this? Okay, that's when you are able to audit your account, you will be able to do the right setting on your account, so that people don't just, I know some people do in a way that they make their account that nobody can post on their account. Yeah, it's good for some people. Like myself, I don't do that because I still give people the privilege to do that on my page, because I know I definitely will be seeing what's going on my page every now and then, at least every day, or if at least if it's not in a day, the next day. So I can easily if somebody just posts something there, if it's not something that I need, there are a lot of ways you can do some setting on your account that can help you to not make certain things visible. So you want to audit your account and do that. Then the next thing is also, and remember I said you want all those things to sort of align with your messaging. Part of it, if I don't forget, part of it is also, you see some people, I know some people have a reason why they do that. They will have an account for their ministry. There's no address, there's no phone number, there's no how to contact, there's nothing there. You don't even see anything about them. Or they just send it, it's just a word, or they're just posting word of God or posting encouragement stuff. Sometimes when you're connecting with people, you don't just want to connect with what about if the person is just automating it and it's not the person posting it? It's not only to hear the word, but the people who are behind that word. You need to be able to know who they are. So I will encourage you that the best thing is to put the right account, the phone number. If it's not your direct number, maybe something they can contact you with, and let people see the right name, something like that. Not that you just, like myself, I see people that will want me to be their friend, or they want to connect with me. You have nothing to know about them than maybe a few things. How will I be connect with you if I can't find out anything about you? I don't know who you are, So it's very important. So that's another way. So another thing is also polish your bio or about your ministry. That's still connect with what I was just talking about right now, because it's very important. You want to state everything about your ministry that people can know. Even if it's not ministry, just a non-profit organization, write something about it. Let people know about it. When they put about us on Facebook page, there's a reason why they put it. You see people, they will just leave it blank. They don't put anything. You don't know anything about their ministry. You don't know what they're doing. You just know that they're posting. You just know they are sending messages. You don't know, they're interacting on Facebook or Instagram, but they have nothing that you can find about them. What I'm saying is that it's not that you have to put your everything about your personal life, but at least there's some brief thing you can still talk about you that align to your value, that somebody can easily. Because if you are evangelizing and you do outreach to people, and the people who accept the word of God that you encourage them to hear, or you're preaching to them, and then they want to connect to you, or they want to know about you, they can find nothing. It's not, I believe it's not ideal. So unknown. So you want to know who you are. You want to put it there. What your ministry does, your strategy message, what interests you, how somebody can contact you. I've reached out to some people just because I was able to get contact on them on Facebook. Many people also reach out to me that just because they're able to find the right contact on our Facebook page. And just contacting, we move from the level of just meeting on Facebook to a greater level, connection, better connection. People that just, social media is what brought us together. So, but one of it is just because they probably will have seen about who we are, what we do, and our contact and all that. So it's very important. Another thing is that make sure you have the right imaging. What I mean, like all these social media, they have if in their help link or something like that, they have things that you can find out pertaining to what kind of size you can use. Some people, they want to post something that's even very important. Maybe they post it on Instagram and they send it to Facebook. And you find out that what they post is half of it that is coming to Facebook. What I mean by half of it, because the picture was cut off. And somebody said, sent me an invitation one time, and it was from Instagram, I believe, to Facebook or something like that. When I look at it, do you know that all the addresses was cut off? Because Instagram has a size that it can take. So when the person put it there, I think that thing was bigger. It just cut off the whole thing. And the only thing I can see, I just say the event, the name, address, phone number, all those things cut off. Half of it was showing. You see, so sometimes it's good if we can, I mean, it's very good for us to know what size. We know what size social media like Instagram, what size they use. If something is more square, yeah, it will be good to go. And if it's not, you follow they have I think they have a kind of ratio 16:9, 9:16 or something like that. We can find their sizes and it will be helpful. Another thing, just a second. Yeah, another thing you want to do, you want to employ in your tactics is making your posts at the right time. If you're only dealing with people who are just around the same time, yeah, it may not make any meaning to worry about time. But if you're dealing with people who they are far away or and they connect with you, they are not in the same time zone with you, you want to be able to know the best time to do your content posting and all that kind of stuff. It's not only that maybe you're trying to suit those one particular area and one area. The thing you can do on this is we're still going to see, I'll show you some image, some graphics that when you go to the insight on the analytics of Facebook or Instagram, there are places there, especially a Meta, they give you the chance for you to be able to look at and see what, let me quickly look at that and we'll go back to these. To look at, let's look at something like this, that you can see when people, what time people come to you, I mean, to read from your page or from your website. You know, on our page, we have quite some few numbers there, you know, and people come to the page from different area. People you don't even, as you expect people from America to be most of your friends, and you find out that majority of them are even from maybe Philippines or Ghana. Like I'm from Nigeria, the highest of people that connect from us from Africa, it's from Ghana. Like I'm talking to you now, if I have to look at it from our inside, it's like ratio of Nigeria where I come with Ghana, they're like 50 to 80. That means 80 from Ghana and 50 from Nigeria. You get what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say is that this kind of thing give you the chance, the chance to analyze what is happening on your page so that you can respond rightly, so that you can utilize those things to know how you what your target audience, if I would say something like that. And so in looking at that, it's helped from what I was talking about, that you want to know what time, best time, I mean the right amount of content you want to post and what the right time to post your content. Because it will show the time when the highest time that people come to read from your content. So if those are the time and those time are work out for you, you can target those time so that you can really be able to reach out to the right people. Another thing is that you want to post in the right content. I mean, the right amount of content. Sometimes some people just overwhelm you with content. I've seen that many times and I just ignore it, because if somebody's posting and is giving you quite a post within a day or on a few hours, continuous posts. Number one part of it is that the people that you're giving those posts, you're already bombarding them. Number two, all the social media, they're not going to push it. They're not going to make it to reach a lot of people at all. If probably maybe you post 10 posts or 15 posts within the short time, the highest they're going to make to reach to people will probably be the first two. The rest, or one of them or two of them, the rest, they're not going to let it, none of those people will see it. There are many times, sometimes things we post that we find out that it doesn't reach out to the right people, probably because some content in it or something like that. Take for instance, I noticed long time, I think it's about, about 8 years ago, that even Facebook refused or reduced our posting of Garden of the Sons of God. Why? They said because it's raises something like that. That's why you're talking about sons, not daughters. You know what I'm saying? So because it was, they look at it as not balanced, whereas we as believers, we look at it as sons of God, as both male and female. So because of that, they sort of, it takes after a while, they let it flow. After a while, again, they go back to the same thing. That means they restrict it. But we can't, because of that, change our gathering name. So we now have to call it the Garden of the Sons and Daughter of God. You know, that would be the best thing that would be suitable for them, you know. But for us, Sons of God is okay. But so it's presently is affecting us in terms of the way Facebook and Instagram allow allow that content to be able to reach people, because of they believe that it's narrow to sons supposed to be, you know, so something like that. So, but what I'm trying to say is that one has to know the amount of content you post. Then another thing is that could be helpful. It's writing a catchy header. That's help, you know, when you're writing, even when you are trying to give a message or trying to reach out to certain to people on a certain message of the word of God. You can message that word in a way that can draw attention to people to those things. So we know that God is the one that do all things, but God also give us the wisdom, the wisdom to do things. So in utilizing those things, it's because people are accustomed to the way the business world work. And the way the business world work is you do catchy edit, caption that are so catchy that can really draw their attention. That's the way their life is. So we also, as believers, we can utilize something like that could help us. So another thing is we can utilize using hashtag in our content. That will help you. Number one, it will help you connect all your posts together and your content. Number two, it may end up being the hashtag that will be trending that people will want to follow and then realize. Some people will add it to their tag and they'll be helpful. Another thing, looking at the analytics, it's very important. If you are Facebook, if you are Instagram, all this not there, especially on Meta, you can log into the business part of it if you're using Page, and you can administer all this. You can utilize them and check. Like the one I'm showing you now, this shows the returning, I believe, this showing the top returning viewers. That means out of all the videos, messages and all those things that we have online, these are the top one that people keep coming back to watch. They keep coming back to watch it. So that will also give you on why people coming back to watch this and watch this. Maybe those messages are really getting to the right people, something like that. So to be helpful to look into all the really do your outreach and what is the result from your outreach if you're getting the right results. Yeah, here's another thing that help you in optimizing your social media, and that is in this social media you have many places to post that you can't even handle it. There's so many. You want to, some people on WhatsApp, they're on Facebook, they're on Instagram, they're on TikTok, they're on Twitter, all those things, all those social, and many other ones. And then to make your post, you post here, you post here, you post here, you post here. It's very hard. But there are a lot of software out there that can sync your post. You post in one place and it can sync into many places. But Facebook also, Meta, if I would say, make it available that with this one, this is an example of where you can make a post. On here, you can make one Instagram, you can post it to Facebook, you can post it to Twitter, I believe. You know, you can select just from one place that you don't need to be going to all those things. And you know, another thing is that you can even post to all the group that you are. That's why you see some people, they just keep posting into your group for nothing. And you don't know, where's all this coming from? But some of them utilize something like this because all they do is you add all the group where you want it to go. And then once you post one time, you share it all in all those groups. So you have, you know, you optimize your time, you optimize what you're doing so that you don't need to take so much time in going through all those pages. I mean, going through all those social media to be able to do it. You can just do it at once, and that saves time. And you can also be able to see the result from there because you can interact from there. You can check the inbox from there. You can do all those things. And likewise, you can assign to people that can work for you. It may not only be you. There may be other people that are on your team. You can assign them to what they can do. And so in that way, some people you can assign people to the people that to the ones that will be taking care of the content, or the ones that are taking a video, anything like that. You can be able to do that. So that app, that's very, very helpful. It helps you to manage your social media very well. Here is another thing, you know, that you can still see from the inside. On this one, what you can see on this is, this is from one of my page. I believe this is from Pastor Will's page. It tells you how many you are able to reach, how many people interact with it. You know, you can see the analysis, you can easily read it and check what was the post. Like one day, I believe some 3 days, I believe about a week ago, 2 weeks ago, I sent out one post, and before I turn around, the post already have over 150 to 200 people like on it. I was surprised too that what happened? What happened? What's going on there? I have to go look at it. That a mistake on it. Let me check it very well. But when I look at it, I say, I don't know, people, they were blessed by that post. And before I know, a lot of people were sharing it. And then it's able to reach out to people. I know very well that on pages, it's very hard to reach out to people because Facebook and Meta say, oh, they believe it's for business. It doesn't matter if you're ministry. So they want to get money from you. They want you to pay for them to be able to get you reach out. Even 1,000 people on my page, you find out when you post something, they don't even allow you to get to those people. It's only get to maybe under 1,000 or 1,000 or less than that they will allow you to go to. So pages, they always do that, make it frustrating that people have to either come to your page to look at it, or you have to pay to do a lot of things. But when you continue to build it one way or the other, it's like that one I was talking. I didn't pay for it. You know, the ministry didn't pay for it, but people still share it, and they read and like all that kind of stuff, and people were blessed. The testimony coming from people. Let's look at one more thing. So, what are the benefits of social media? Social media optimization. One of the benefits is that it strengthens your stuff very well. It strengthens your online presence. It's also you connect and engage with audience on a deeper level, you know, because now they're able to see your content, so you're getting more connection, and and people are getting to understand you. And another thing is that it increases your ministry brand awareness on social media, because now, even though I mean, as you write the right address, I mean the right contact, the right information about the ministry or your business, with that, Facebook also indexes, just like the way you Google index. Google will index what you have on Facebook, and you can be able to be more searchable. It will be more SEO friendly, and people can really reach your. I know many people have reached out to a lot of our partners, mostly through our events and all this kind of stuff. People have called us. There's a time that somebody have one issue somewhere. They try to link for that person so much. You try. What happened is that the person, they found his driver's license and his wallet with some money and some other valuable thing. And they find the contact. They looked for the contact. They couldn't find. They only get the name and the driver's license. They tried this person somehow. But you know what? The people, they took it to this, I think they took it to the police station, something like that. And the only thing they do, they just Google and try to Google the name. When they Google, it came under Blazing Fire, under our ministry. And they reached out to us. They said, oh, I said, what happened? They said, oh, they were looking for this person. They found his belonging and they're trying to reach out. We know it connect to your ministry. We're able to find his contact from your website and your ministry events, all this kind of stuff. And do you know what happened? I checked my contact list. I didn't give them the number. I called the person myself. When I called the person, oh yeah, I've been going everywhere. He traveled to another place. He lost his contact, his information and his document and in another place. So they reached out to us. He was able to get his stuff back. And the partner called us and said, oh, thank you, Pastor. Ways do this. So what I'm trying to say is that right information help. That's part of the benefit. He was able to get his belonging back and all that. So putting the right information help. Another thing benefit is it improves your outreach on social media. Then another thing is also it improves the quality of the lead that you have on social media. What I mean by the lead, the quality, because there's some people, they want the right information, they want the right people, not just anybody. They know how people do on social media. So when they go, they find the right, they know this person is genuine, you know, they can easily know this person is genuine, this ministry is genuine, all that kind of stuff. And it becomes what? The lead you're getting from that become the quality one, not just anybody anyhow. You see, so it's helpful that way. There are a lot of leads we've got on social media that have been helpful. So finally, I'll be dealing with this now, and I believe this is going to be helpful for you all also. And this is, I want to talk about the 5-step for an effective social media strategies. You know, we've talked about how to optimize it, but the step you can take, we're just going to quickly rush through these steps and look at how it can be helpful. So one of the first steps, like I said, is Facebook, Twitter, all these social media can consume your time. Before you know, you find out you are useless, that you didn't do nothing. Facebook, social media has consumed your time. The next day, the same thing. Another day, the same thing. You find out you're not getting anything done because it's consumed. So you want to optimize your time wisely. You want to be focused on what you want to do. You want it to be you want to be effective with effective use of your time. And then, you know, if probably advisable, maybe use 30 minutes in the morning to check through what's happening and people you need to reach out to right within that time. Then maybe get away. And maybe later in the day, you can come back again and spend another 30 minutes. You know, like myself, it takes me a while before I can regulate my time like that because it consumes my time too. So what do I have to do? I have to sort of like give some time in the night to answer some question and some other thing. But in the day, I just spend a few minutes to what the main thing I want to do. That means to minister to people. I do that, get that out. I'm not ready to do other things then. Because the people the people you try to spend all those time for, they're not going to pay you. They're going to consume your time. They're not paying you. They're sucking you. And how are you going to be effective like that? There are bills you need to pay. There are things that need to happen in your life that you need to follow through. But there are people out there, they'll be on their bed. They will just suck you, suck your time, suck everything. So you have to be careful and be wise in using your time wisely. So it's very important. Another thing is that you need to know your connection. Knowing your connection is very important. You want to know who you're connecting with on Facebook, you want to on Instagram or all those. You want to know who you're following, because the people who are searching you, they will just say, oh, you're in this group, this group, this group, this group. And maybe some of those group, maybe what they're doing in the group is scary. Maybe it's so bad. Maybe the group is even extremely racist that you don't want to connect with. And you don't know you're already one of them. People will see, oh, you belong to this group. And you don't know. So you have to audit yourself and look at what connection you have. I'm guilty of that too, because people add you to group somehow. They just add you to group. I have to go back and take my names off some of those groups. Some they even put you in a group, they make this group secret. And then I've not been in here. What are they even doing in there? And you find out some stuff that they post. One group, I didn't even know I was in that group until I saw one post. And I didn't like, what is this? I didn't like the post. Then I found out, how did I get into this group? I don't even know. So I have to get myself out of it. So what am I trying to say is that you need to know what you're connecting. Maybe those group, they're the one that is sponsoring bad thing in one place that you don't know. And you know what? You want to do great thing tomorrow, they will say, oh, you belong to this group. You're one of them. I say, I've never been there. I don't even know I'm in that group. You can't defend yourself. So you want to be careful who you follow. And when you have people following you that are on your profile, know what kind of life they have. I know in the ministry, like myself, I'm more open to people because, you want people that are dirty to be able to transform their life. Yeah, I understand that. I allow that for myself, but some cases you may not allow it. So you want to know who you, and in that case, they know that the purpose was just for ministration, for me to share the love of God to them. Now, I don't know anything about them, but I want them to be transformed. I may not align with what they're doing. So that's why I can't be in a group with them, but I can share, I can connect and share the word. So you want to know your connection. Then another thing is that you want to listen to the people you're leading also is important. There's some people, like myself, I don't like it. People come, they just dump you certain thing and they go. They come and dump you something, they go. Why do you have to come and dump me? You don't even know what I'm going through in my life. You don't even know all those things. So the point is that you want to, what I'm trying to say is that you're not going to just speak to people. The time you need to reach out to those people. How's life doing with you? What's happening? Even if you just say that you just like their page and do something and like something about them so that could encourage them that, oh, there's one day somebody, the person didn't know I would call them. This person having one issue or something I've been writing and used to. But that day, it wasn't like I was just calling to encourage that person. So this thing is funny if I tell you. I called that person. I was the one that initiated the call. When the person heard it, this person, first of all, it's funny, I don't know how to put it. She was silent for minutes. What was the silence? She almost fainted. She was like, oh, Pastor Wells, you called me. Oh, Pastor Wells, I couldn't believe that. I said, no, just take it easy. Just let me, I just wanted to encourage, I just wanted to speak to you. I don't know, thank you, man of God. Oh, you call me. That's what she was saying. She was just saying, you called me. I couldn't believe that. Many people have never reached out to me, but you called me. You see, I don't know how how long that will go for that person. I myself, I felt touched because I was able to reach out. And something just leaded to me, this person will be following me. Well, let me just give it a call. So what I'm trying to say is that those things goes a long way. It shows who you are. It really, it's not that you're just telling me salvation. Yeah, I heard about your salvation you're talking about. What about if I receive it? What happened from there? So when you talk about salvation to people, when you talk about all those things, you also want to extend the love of God. I know some other people want to take advantage of that and start asking you for money. Yeah, I receive a lot of that. But the point is that you can't just because of that not stay connected to people. Some of them don't need your money. They just need a word from you. Like somebody one time, this person will even tell me, I said, don't worry. I wanted to bless you with it. He said, you want? He said, no, Pastor. I said, you didn't ask for it. You did not ask for it. Well, God gave it to my heart to send you this. Say, Pastor Wills, you want to do that? Oh, I said, do you have how to receive it in your account? I don't even know. She was just confused. I don't even know. I said, I know you didn't ask, but just then at the end, what did he tell me? He said, I found out the person has been going through a situation that he didn't want to even talk about. But that thing goes a long way with that person. But likewise, some people, they won't let you sleep. They will bombard you day and night. They will chase you everywhere. So you want to be careful with those people too. There are some people, you say hi one day, you're in trouble. That hi will turn to, pastor, sister, they will chase you everywhere. Can you help me? Can you do this? Can you? So you just have to filter supposed to do, because sometimes you get discouraging for people, even myself, to say, why did I have to do this for this person that they turn into this? So that helped. Another thing we want to look at, we're almost done now. It's like this is important, you want to engage with others. What I mean is that don't let just be that only you that they are coming to like, only you they are coming to comment. You too go comment for them. Celebrate what's happening in their lives. Maybe something great is happening in their life. Don't just preach to them, celebrate them too, So move around, take time to do that and say hi to some of them. It goes a long way. So you want to engage with others on that, on your, make some good comments on them, celebrate what's happening in their life, their moment. And finally, the last one is know your connection. Knowing your connection. You want to, sorry, it's not know your connection. I did a mistake there. It's inspire your connection. Sorry, be inspired. Inspire your connection. That was I'm going to correct that. It was a mistake. I wanted to tap in there. Inspire. That you be an inspiration to people. Don't just say, just don't post, don't comment alone without being an inspiration. Like I see people, they will send you, the world is coming to end. They will do, God is going to wipe the whole world. They will bring things that extremely, that will be so graphic in fact, they make you to scare you what you're doing. That doesn't bring people to the kingdom. People are not coming to the kingdom because of fear. You want to come to the kingdom because you want to connect. The gospel is like you want to scare people. God is going to, the whole world is going to die and perish of this. People tend to do that. That's not inspiring. You want to inspire people with the love of God. With the Holy Spirit that is in you. Jesus didn't go about telling people that the whole world is going to wipe tomorrow and everybody will burn in hell. He wasn't doing that, but people will tell you that, everybody's going to burn in hell. Well, I'm not saying that I have to correct people the way they do their preaching. No, but the point I'm trying to make is that be inspiring. Let your word inspire people. Let's bring inspiration. Inspiration Inspiration comes from God. God himself inspires us. The Spirit of God inspires us. So we want to be inspiring to others. And the last part of it is share yourself, tell your own story. Be vulnerable. What I mean by be vulnerable means, when you share your own story, you're a little bit vulnerable that way, but be vulnerable, be courageous in showing who you are. I mean, your authentic self of yourself, as a role model for your friend, your family, and people that follow you. You see, some people, you follow them, you find out that when you see them physically, when you see what they're doing in their life, you will instantly go and disconnect your connection with them on Facebook or social media. Because their lifestyle does not, align with what they preach or what they say. And many people have been consumed by this. You want to be authentic. You want people to know who you are like that. Your story is your story. When somebody is authentic, you will know. Because I've seen people write me, they say, "Oh, Pastor Ways, I follow you because I know you're a true person, you're a true man of God." Some people tell me, "Oh, you're just an inspiring." I still read that of recent. Somebody said, he wrote me in my inbox and said, your marriage has inspired me so much that, I'm just like, I want to have a good marriage like these people have. I want to do, something like that. So we be an inspiration to others. So all those things are very, very good for our ministry work, if I would say. And then in summary, like I said, we have to optimize ourselves, our social media. Let's be sure that we do all those things that we've talked about. And then, like for myself, I want to say thank you to you for listening to me. That's my name there. That's my phone number for the ministry phone number. I can be reached on those numbers. This is a ministry, my business, a company-wise, and I can't give you the email to that because it's company in place. But for ministry, here is my email, direct email on Blaze and Fire, for the ministry, so you can easily reach out to me there. Even with that phone number, can be reached there. And finally, here is some references to what I've been able to discuss today. You can, those are the things I reference in all I've talked about today. So I believe you've been blessed by this, and God richly bless you for being part of this event. God bless you. Because of time, if you have maybe one or two questions, and we'll round it off with that.